All right, good. Eric, we're going to create this project management monitoring spreadsheet, which is actually an evolution of an earlier content development and FBR monitoring. What we will be recording here will not just be content, but also Facebook marketing report, and we will also be monitoring whether the client calls were made, the client calls. All right. So. What we have here is the latest list of projects from this social media status of active project. This is from the 26th to May to June, 26th May to June 1 tab, and I have copied that here. All right, and then of course we will copy also who the SMMs are. Okay, so we copy that and we put them here. All right, so no need to put them in bold maybe. Right now, the next thing I'd like to see is what is the status of content development for, since today is May, I want to know what is the status of content development for May. All right? So, the way to do it is for each account, we're going to paste here the link to the URL of the Basecamp milestone. All right? And we will do that as well with the others, right? So status of content for May, and then we also want to know what is the status of content dev for June. Okay, what is the status of content development for June? So we have that, and then what is the status of since we're talking of May here, what is the status of Facebook marketing report status of FBMR for April, because May is not yet finished, although it's about to finish. But I just would like to know what is the status of the Facebook marketing report for the previous month, April. Are they all done or submitted? Things like that. Yeah. And then I'd like to know for this week, was the client call done? All right. Was the client call done? I think that's all so far. Let me check my own. I have actually at my end more things to monitor than this, but these are the major ones, of course. Um, where is it? Um, what else do I monitor? Okay, client call. I also need to know whether the weekly internal report was made. All right. Um, okay. What else do I monitor? Okay. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. So, how do you do it? I'll use 3M Singapore as an example. Okay. Eric, are you listening?
Sure.
Yeah. Are you there? Kindly sound off so I'll know that you're there. Just say yes, I'm listening. All right. So here, status of content development for May. Okay. Oh, what happened there? All right. Now, what will you do now? Is you go to 3M Singapore. Now, it's easy for me to do because I have everything in my here. Everything, all links are here. Okay. So I'll just go to to-do lists of 3M Singapore. Okay. And by the way, I would ask you so that it will be easier for you is to paste this link here. Okay, I think I don't need this anymore. This one is to paste this link here. Now, this is the new Google spreadsheet, so it's easy to to click the link now with them. So just paste the link there, apply. Yeah. So they automatically create the formula for you. This is cool. I'll In the previous version, you have to manually encode this link, this formula here. All right, so that way next time you just have to click this and then you're already in the to-do lists of 3M Singapore. All right. Next, you find out status content development for May. So you go to the content development here, content development and submission. Yeah. And here it's May, right? This is May. And then again, you copy again this link. This is May, right? You copy again this link and then you put it here, all right? But before you do that, find out first what's the status. So you go all the way to the end and find out if you have any doubts, you can ask Julie, all right? What is the status of the content for now? It looks like it's submitted already, right? 27 to 31. All right, so all submitted. Okay, so you will use the word, okay, submitted. Submitted for approval. All right, got it? Um, of course, submitted to client na lang. Submitted to client is, well, of course, it already means it's for approval. Yeah. So submitted to client. And then again, you insert here the link to the milestone, which is this one. All right. There you go. Yeah. So far clear? Okay, good. Now, status of content development for June. All right. Status of content development for June. Again, you will go back to the to-do lists and look for June. Here is June. All right. Now, what's happening to June? Looks like there's a lot of chatter here already. And yeah. Okay. What's this? Hi, Migo. Thanks. Making this complete for now. Marking this complete for now. So, what is the status here? So, it's clearly it's work in process. It's not yet submitted, right? Correct? Correct? Yeah. So, the status here would be work in process. Okay? So, it's either work in process or submitted to client. Those are the only two submitted to client or work in process. Meaning, submitted to client, the ball is with the client. Work in process means the ball is with us. That's all. All right. Now, if it's work in process, I'd like to know in addition what is the percentage. Okay. Now, work in process, what is the percentage? So maybe you can say what? 50%? I don't know. Find out. Find out from Julie. That's why I want you to do it. Yes. That's why I want you to do this on a Thursday because I'm going to do this on a Friday. Friday morning, the data should be complete. All right? I'll gonna post the milestones for you to get this done. Yeah? Now, the status of Facebook marketing report for April. Again, you go back to the to-do lists. You look at the Facebook marketing report here. All right. All right. Client meetup. That's a client meetup. This is monthly reports to client. And we're talking here of April, right? So clearly, all right. Clearly, it has been submitted because it has been checked already. All right. All good. It says, Marco says all good. All right. So again, copy the link. And then you'll say here, submitted. Okay? Now, as I said, it can either be submitted or work in process. All right? Maybe we'll just say submitted. That's all. To simplify. Yeah? And instead of saying work in process, maybe WIP is enough. All right? Okay, so
It's 3 o'clock.
okay, next would be the client call. All right? Was it done or not? Yeah, again, you go to the to-do lists and then go to the client call. Yeah, client calls and client call reports. Yep. So the week we're talking about is this week, right? Which is 27 May. So obviously it's done. Yes, you see, he has corrected it. Okay, and then there's that you can see here what he sent, what she sent, because I'm requiring the SMMs to paste here what they sent. Yeah. If it's not pasted here, you remind them to paste them here. Can you do that for me? All right. Okay, and then when you remind them, make sure that I'm part of the notification. See, when you notify, make sure that I'm part of this name here. Your comment will be emailed to, yeah? And then make sure that my name is added. So just click change. Okay, in this particular case, again, let's just copy the link and then you say, was the client call done? You say done. Okay, and then you paste the link. All right. Now, was the weekly internal report done? The answer to this would most likely no, right? Because they are required to do it on a Friday. So, this is something that you fill out on the Monday. Okay? So, maybe I'll change the color a little bit. Monday of the following week. So, I will get to know about this the following Monday pa. Alright, so ayan, medyo lalagyan natin ng konting shade to remind you that that's it. So, you do that for all accounts. Alright, you go that for after you, body contour, body boogies plus. Okay. In some cases, like yung after you services, submitted content development for May, ang after you, ang start, kasa-start lang nito eh. So, pwede mong lagyan dyan ng not applicable. Hindi. After you, nagsa-start na yata to. So, merong content for May. So, ilalagay mo status dito. But in the case of liquid, I think liquid gold yata. Or NTUC. Oy, NTUC pala, hindi ko pa naisama dito. Um, you find out if it's when it started, all right? Like for example, liquid gold. And then the answer here may be not applicable because it will start on June. You get what I'm saying? All right. So it's possible that there is an NA here. Now it's also possible that status content development for June is NA for Vertex because the contract is ending this month. Nothing to do in June anymore. So you put NA there. All right. But we retain that here because we still have to submit a Facebook marketing report for April and Facebook later on FBMR for May. All right. Now, next week, next Thursday is going to be June na, di ba? June. So, automatically, you change this to, right, I'll do it for you, right? I will delete this later, but you will, so that you will create, but for purposes of illustration, okay, you will have another here, week starting 2nd June. So we're now in June, meaning you will now change this to June, and then status of content domain for July, yeah? And then status of FBMR for May. You get the drift? You get the drift? All right. Now, since this link is about May, right? It no longer applies. It's already done, right? But this is for June, right? So you just move it there. And then you create a new link there pertaining to July, which you can easily find here. All right, so here this is July. Okay, so you just say not started. Okay, not started yet, of course, and then put it in the middle. Okay, any question?